Hello everyone, I am from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, name Rekha M, branch Electronics and Communication Engineering, subject Introduction to Mechanical Engineering. Today I am going to explain about the topic of Introduction to Energy Sources. In these energy sources, there are many types: thermal energy, hydropower energy, nuclear energy, solar energy, geothermal energy, wind energy, hydrogen energy, biomass energy, tidal energy. One by one we can study now. Thermal energy. Electricity is generated by combustion of coal in a furnace. This heat is utilized to produce steam at high temperature and pressure. Steam is then used to run a turbine which is linked with the generator producing electricity. Coal-fired thermal power plants are operated on the above principle by mechanical rotation of the steam turbine. In India, thermal power contributes about 65,000 MW of electricity, that is 70% of the total power supply. Some of the major thermal power stations of National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC of India are at Singrauli and Rihand in Up Faraka in West Bengal and Talchar in Orissa. There are the major source of thermal pollutants, flash and decreased content of dissolved oxygen. Second, hydroelectric power plants. The main component of hydroelectric power plant and their functions are as follows. Reservoir. Reservoir is provided to store water during rainy season and supply the same in dry season. The water from reservoir is used to run the hydraulic turbine. It determines the power generating capacity of the power plants. Dam. A dam is a structure of considerable height built across the river. Its function is to provide working head of water for power plant and to increase the storage capacity of reservoir. Trash rack. These are made up of steel bars. Trash rack is provided to prevent entry of debris into the intakes from the dam or from the forebays. And debris into the intake water pipe may damage the turbine runner or chok the nozzles of an impulse turbine. Gate. The gate is provided for controlling the flow of water from reservoir to hydraulic through penstock closed when maintenance of system is required. Forebase. It is small water reservoir at the end of water passage from the reservoir and before the water is fed to the turbine to the penstock as shown in the diagram. Surge tank. In case the load on turbine suddenly decreases, the gates admitting water to the turbine are suddenly closed due to governor actions. In this there are advantages. Hydroelectricity is basically non-polluting, renewable, clean source of energy. There is no emission of greenhouse gases, no combustion of fuel, no need of high technology. In this also there are disadvantages. Dams are extremely expensive to build and must be built to a very high standard. The high cost of dam construction means that they must operate for decades to become profitable. The flooding of large areas and land means that the environment is destroyed. The building is large dams can cause serious geological damage. Building a large dam lowers the natural water table level. Next, nuclear energy. The nuclear power generating stations are similar to the thermal station in more than one ways. Uranium and thorium are the radioactive elements used as primary fuel. Also for the process, the radioactive fuels are made to undergo fission reaction within the nuclear reactor, and why this process large amount of energy is produced which is manifested in the form of heat. This heat is then transferred to the water present in heat exchanger tubes. As a result, the superheated steam at very high temperature is produced. The remaining process is same as the thermal power generating stations. Next, solar energy. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat that comes from the subsurface of the earth. It is contained in the rocks and fluids beneath the earth's crust and can be found as far down to the earth's feet, molten rock magma. To produce power from geothermal energy, wells are dug a mile deep into underground reservoirs to access the steam and hot water there, which can then be used to drive turbines connected to electricity generators. There are three types of geothermal power plants: dry steam, flash, and binary. Dry steam is the oldest form of geothermal technology and takes steam out of the ground and uses it to directly drive a turbine. Flash plants are used high pressure hot water into cool low pressure water, whilst binary plants pass water through a secondary liquid with a lower boiling point, which turns a vapor to drive the turbine. Next, wind energy, hydrogen energy, biomass energy, hydrogen energy diagram, wind biomass energy, tidal energy. For these topics, I have a link of YouTube link videos. I will send in description. See that. Thank you watching my channel. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.